Hello everybody, I'm Alistair McIntosh, a writer, academic and activist, and I'm making this video for our seas. I'd like to show you something and tell you why I'm making this. That is a piece of wood from the prow of a boat. You can still see the copper nails sticking up long after the wood has rotted and the boat has gone. But that was from the boat of Finlay Montgomery in Ranish village on Loch Grimshadder on the Isle of Lewis. And when I was in my early teens, Finlay used to take me out. That was back in the late 1960s, and we'd drop down hand lines, and unless there was an east wind blowing, we would typically fill a bucket full of haddock, whiting, flatfish, and all manner of things that you could easily catch on mussel-baited lines around then. Now, what destroyed that happened very quickly. Round about the 1970s, 71, the introduction of new fishing technologies like echo sounders that were affordable, of new types of fishing boat and loans that then had to be repaid, and everything that went with that kind of commodification meant that even the local fishing boats, not just the east coasters, started to get greedy. In neighbouring Loch Erisert, cars were dumped at the mouth of the loch to try and snag their nets, but still they came in, they took away the coastal fish, and all of that died. And now we wonder what's happened to the young guys, the sense of lostness, loss of purpose, loss of capability in terms of relating to nature and perhaps even each other. And I just think, they never had the experience of going out in this boat. They never had the experience of going out with the old men like Finlay Montgomery and being held in the basket of that community that rounded off the rough edges. Now, I'm making this video for Our Seas. Our Seas is a coalition, a gathering of community organisations, recreational groups, enlightened businesses and so on, that understand just how important the natural world is for sustainability. It includes organisations as diverse as the Galgale Trust here in Govan, from where I'm speaking, and of which I am a trustee, the Community of Arran Seabed Trust, sea angling and dive clubs, fishing associations and environmental groups. We chose to call the coalition Our Seas, not in any possessive sense, but because the sea and the life in it are a shared natural inheritance, and the way we treat it underpins the health of our communities and the people that work in them. If we give our coastal seas a rest from indiscriminate and intensive trawling, then nature will do the rest. Fish will return to our inshore sea lochs like when I was a boy, just, 40, 50 years ago. This will restore community jobs, community itself, and activities that reach far beyond mere economic value. You can find out more about the Our Seas Coalition at www.ourseas.scot. But to bring this a bit more alive, I want to take you out fishing. A couple of weeks ago, I was out at Closh Lighthouse near Gurrock, and I want to take you out. I'm afraid that the boat I have today is nothing like this, but it works for living in a city and packing something into the back of a small car. It gets me out there. It gets local neighbours out there. I want to talk to you from out where the fishing actually happens.